Welcome students to your maths class. In this video, we will understand how to read time on the clock. We can see the small hand and a long hand. The small hand tells hours and the long hand tells minutes. So time on this clock is 3 o'clock. Let us see. Time on this clock, we can say 9 o'clock. It is 9 hours and 00 minutes. Hours and minutes are separated by 2 dots. Let us revise. The long hand is the minute hand and the short hand is the hour hand. So whenever we read the hours on the clock, we'll look at these numbers to tell the hour. And when we have to tell the minutes, let us see how to calculate that. The long hand shows minutes and we calculate minutes by multiplying the number shown by long hand with the 5 times table. So 5 ones are 5. So 5 minutes are shown if long hand is on 1. 5 twos are 10. So if the long hand is on 2, the time is 10 minutes. Now in this clock, the long hand is on 6. So how do we calculate? Long hand shows 6. So 6 multiplied by 5, that is 30 minutes, is the time shown by the long hand. And we can say it is 6:30 because the short hand is after 6 before 7. So it is half an hour past 6 o'clock. Let us see more examples. In this first clock, the short hand is between 1 and 2. So it is time after 1 o'clock. And how many minutes after 1 o'clock? We'll tell it by multiplying 5 with the number on the long hand. 5 fives are 25. So time on the clock 1 is 1:25. Now number 2 clock, let us see. The small hand is between 6 and 7. So it is after 6 o'clock. How much minutes have passed? So 3 into 5, 15. 15 minutes have passed after 6 o'clock. So time in this clock is 6:15. Now here the small hand has crossed 3. So how many minutes after 3 o'clock? Let us calculate. It is 7 fives are 35. So it is 3:35. Now let us look at this clock number 4. The short hand is between 8 and 9. So how much time after 8 o'clock? It is 6 into 5, that is 30. 8:30 is the time shown by the clock number 4. So remember, whenever we are reading time, the short hand tells us hours and the long hand tells us minutes. And we will read the time in minutes by multiplying the number shown on the long hand by 5. So when the time is shown on the clock, we will read it. Now let us see that there are 24 hours in a day. So how do we use that same clock of 12 hours for 24 hours? So 12 hours before noon, that means starting from midnight till midday, that is exactly 12 noon, we read the time on the clock as AM time. We go to school at 8 AM. We start our first class at 8:40 a.m. Then till 12 noon, the time is always read in a.m. After 12 noon, even after 1 minute after 12 noon, the time will be p.m. Like your quiz ends at 12:10, it is p.m. You start your lunch at 2 p.m. You go for playing with your friends at 5:15 p.m. So all the time after the noon, midday, 12 noon, whatever time you will read on the clock will be written as p.m. time. Let us see some examples. The small hand here is on 7 and the big on 12. So it is 7 o'clock, or we can say 7 a.m. time. Now you go for bath or taking a shower at what time? Let us see. The small hand is on 7 and the big hand on 6. So 7:30 a.m. you take a shower. What time do you eat breakfast? You eat breakfast at 8:30 a.m. So all the time before 12 noon is called a.m. time. And just after noon, the time is read as p.m. time. So you do your homework what time? 7:15 p.m. You go to play with your friends at 5:15 p.m. You like to watch TV together with your family at 7:30 p.m. time. You are sleeping after 9:30 p.m. till 12 midnight. It is all the time will be read as p.m. time. But even 1 minute after 12 midnight, it will become a.m. So for example, we are sleeping at 12:30 a.m. in the night. We will not use here p.m. because the clock a.m. time has started after 12 in the mid of the night. Let us revise this concept. 12 midnight to 12 noon, we read it as a.m. time. 12 noon to 12 midnight, we read as p.m. time. I hope you have understood how to read the time on the clock, and do watch the video again to revise the concepts and keep practicing. Thank you for watching.